Hey everybody, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's subject is hot dog vendor. Hot dog vendor. So the story goes is that a foreigner, right, comes to America in New York. Statue of Liberty, comes here and basically is trying to figure out what he's going to do. And what he does is he actually gets a little hungry and he buys a hot dog from this little stand. It was a little store. And he just went, wow, this is the best hot dog I have ever tasted. So instead of getting people, he came up with the idea that instead of, people going to that little restaurant or whatever it is, he would have this guy make hamburgers for him. Hot dogs for him. And then he was going to sell them in a little cart, keep them warm, get them the bun and all the condiments. And so it worked. It worked. People loved buying the hot dogs. And so what he did is he took the money and the profit, reinvested it in his business, and got another, vendor, deal. Kept expanding, kept expanding, kept expanding. He made so much money that he was able to, purchase a house for his family. Then they had children. And all of a sudden, he wants his children to be unique and different from him. So what he does is he gets them to understand the importance of education. He paid for their college education. And their son actually graduated from Harvard University. And this hot dog vendor, not being educated, moved to this country, had like 34 of these hot dog vending machines and had all these people working for him. And so the next step that happened is his son finally graduated. He was really super proud. And his son majored in business, right? So here's a Harvard business master, right? And so what he does is he sits down with his son and he says, hey, look at all this business. I would love you to help me take my vending, business to the next level. And so his son, does a little bit of studying and stuff and says, Dad, listen, I don't know if you understand this, but, right now we're starting to go into a recession. And so with the recession, people are really getting squeezed really, really bad. And so what I would suggest is I looked at your number one expense, and your number one expense is where you buy the hot dogs. The guy that makes them. And he says, if you'll allow me, let me do my research, and I'll go out there and find a less expensive hot dog. And so his father says, hey, my son's a graduate from Harvard Business. Let's do this. Long story short, the hot dogs don't taste the same. They're not as good. And what happens is people stop buying them, and slow but surely, the workers that he had from him couldn't make enough money. So what they did is they quit. And so lo and behold, the business goes out of business because the kid with all the education said there was a recession and they actually changed it. And so the father went, I can't believe this happened. And when all of a sudden things started getting bad, he knew a few of the people that he went back and got a card himself. And he started going out there and asking people why they wouldn't eat there anymore. And they said they didn't like the taste of the hot dogs anymore. And so the moral of the story is very simple. Is what we do in business is we try to get information from people that are not experts. And some people intimidate us because we believe our perception of them, because they might have a degree or they might be a little more educated or a little more confident. And in a lot of places, it's just from a person's enthusiasm, their excitement. If they're more excited than us, then we feel like they must know more than us. And so the biggest thing that I see happening in the world today is that a person doesn't believe in their ability to make a decision. So when they find something like me, and all of a sudden they decide to dive into it, they listen to family, they listen to friends, they listen to other people, they listen to people they don't even know on the internet, and they make all their decisions based on not good information. They're not learning from experts. They're not even getting advice from experts. So when people make a decision, they immediately go out and try to validate their decisions from people that are not experts. And me, I have done that, but I'm very, very quick to understand that when I'm learning to do something from somebody, that I need to see current documentation of what they earned last month. And I also need to know that they've taught other people that also had a good last month. And it still blows me away of how many people are not successful in this world because they mentally would rather listen to anybody else but their own. See, they'd rather listen to anything other than their gut feeling, other than, now wait a minute, this guy has showed me his back office for 5 years. He constantly shares his back office with us. And then he's got other people all over the world that even own their own marketing company. Wow. If I'm not going to listen to that person, then I should at least make sure that the person that I'm following and listening to and following what they're telling me to do, they got to be documented, right? See, what is wrong with asking people, hey, listen, so my mentor shared this with me. He goes, Robert, every time you run across someone that's got a new book they're promoting, a new course they're promoting, a new training that they're promoting, whatever it is, can you very simply ask them to see what their last 3 months were? Because you not only want to see what they're doing is working today, but you also want to do exactly what they're doing if they're documenting and helping other people succeed. So I just say this to each and every one of you, is who we listen to. Who we listen to because we doubt our belief in what we're doing. Me, I found someone that was documented. I seen that they were documented. I then knew that they had helped other people succeed. And so I locked on to that hot dog vendor, that mentor, and just duplicated everything they did. Mirror and matched everything they did. And that's what got me here today. So I consistently keep looking for people that have done more than I have. And let me be clear, what I do is build loyal, satisfied affiliates that consume our product. That's what I do. So I build a large group of people. My goal for you is the same as mine, is for you to make more money than you've ever made. Money doesn't buy happiness. It just gets rid of despair. It just, it's so funny. I was watching a little video the other day, and Mr. Beast, they call him. He's the guy that makes, one of the people that makes the most money from YouTube. And they asked him if money does money buy happiness? And he said, when I started making money, I retired my parents. I bought them a new home in a place they always wanted to be. I got them new cars. And I really did some really, really nice things for people that my friends and stuff that meant for me. And I've never been happier. So I love and appreciate you. Please share this with people. Find someone that's documented. Find someone that consistently will share with you what they're doing and how much they're earning. You know, documentation beats conversation. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. Take care and see you on the next video.